I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my.
What's up? It's Bailey here. And I'm back again with another video, and this time I asked you guys on my Instagram if you wanted me to film a dupes for high-end products. So I'm going to be talking about a couple good ones today. I'm curious as to see how this final makeup look comes out. But I went ahead and did my research. If anything's wrong, I apologize, but I did some deep research about these products and how much they cost. And at the end of the video, when I show you my final look, I'm going to show you how much the look cost to create versus how much it would have been to create in the high-end brand. So yeah, that was so not enthusiastic. All right, so the first thing I do when I'm doing my full face of makeup is I do my eyebrows. And a very good high-end dupe for doing your eyebrows, I normally use the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pencil, and that is pretty pricey. It is $21 versus the NYX Pro pencil that I use for $10. I like these for dupes. I don't see anything wrong with them, actually. I think they're exactly the same. $21 versus $10. By the way, at my Ulta, this is always on sale. The NYX pencil is always on sale for $7, always. I don't know why. I don't know if they just never take the sign down or it's just always on sale, but it's always a discounted thing. And at the Florida Mall, it's $7, so I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this. All right, so I went ahead and did my brows off camera. And if you guys want an in-depth brow tutorial, let me know because I'll post one. It's nothing fancy. It's literally takes me like maybe 10 minutes, but so the next thing that I do is primer, and I do face primer before I do my eyeshadow because I don't know, I like when it melts, when it sinks in. Let's get it. So a good dupe for face primer. Are you guys ready for this? This is the Maybelline New York Master Prime. It's a primer base. It's blur and smooth, so that's what I like about it. And to be honest with you, I feel like it does the same thing as the Smashbox Photo Finish Minimize Pores, which it's supposed to be really good for you too. The Master Prime Face Studio Maybelline is $8.25 and the Smashbox Primer is $39, honey. Like, they're ripping us off out here. This is crazy. So I'm gonna take some of the Maybelline primer. It's white, so the Smashbox primer is actually purple, but it's like clear. And I'm just gonna take this around the nose. And through the areas that I have bad pores at. Now I know this is not drugstore, but the Feelin' Younger Lush Serum, an amazing, immaculate dupe for MAC Strobe Cream. Okay, so the Feelin' Younger Lush is $14 and the MAC Strobe Cream is $34, honey. They're trying to rob us out here. This is crazy. I love MAC Strobe Cream. It's just too expensive. It's ridiculous. I take the Feelin' Younger paint pot and I dab it around my face. So this is, I call it liquid gold because it really is. Okay, so my face is now luminous. I mean, you can even tell on camera. This is an amazing product. So I'm actually going to put my hair back. I'm gonna use my cute little CVS scrunchie girl to do it. Oh. Okay, so we're cute. The next thing that I'm gonna do is prime the eyelids with L'Oreal concealer. I am in the shade 33-0. I use this instead of the MAC paint pot for the dupe. So this is MAC paint pot in soft ochre. So the MAC paint pot is $22 and the L'Oreal is $10. So I don't know about you, but $10 is sounding pretty nice, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this L'Oreal concealer right on my eyelids. All right, and I'm gonna take this little brush that I got from Amazon and I'm just gonna blend it in. The reason I think this is such a dupe for the MAC paint pot is because it's very tacky. Now, I don't really have a dupe for eyeshadow, but I do want to say that eyeshadow from Anastasia Beverly Hills is like $45. I have like 67 eyeshadow palettes. It's absolutely ridiculous and unnecessary, but the best eyeshadow I've ever used out of any of those high-end $140 palettes is Morphe. Okay, I love Morphe. I love their eyeshadows. I've never had a problem with it. A lot of people hate Morphe. I love Morphe. I use the James Charles palette, the Jaclyn Hill's favorites, Jaclyn Hill Volt. I use the 350. I use their like little Halloween palette. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyeshadow off camera, but I'll be using the Morphe 350. The smoky eye I'm doing is actually like a very wearable smoky eye. I have a lot of clients that come and see me, and I always put this smoky eye in them, whether they're blonde or they have red hair or they have deep skin. It just looks good on everyone, I think. So yeah. Okay, so I went ahead and did my eyeshadow. I did use the Morphe 350 palette. The reason I like Morphe palettes as drugstore options or dupes per se, it's $1 for the eyeshadow. So if there's like 32 eyeshadows in one palette, then it's $32. If there's 20 eyeshadows in one palette, then it's $20. I think in particular this eyeshadow palette was $20. I know that can be expensive. It's better than an Anastasia Beverly Hills palette where you get like 10 shades and you have to pay like $45 for it. The shades that I did use today, oh, it's falling everywhere, I love that. The bottom middle shade on my lid, and then these 3 colors to blend in the crease and stuff. Next, after I do eyeshadow, I always do foundation. So I have a very good foundation dupe that I feel like you guys are gonna love. A foundation dupe for Dior Skin, and then the dupe for it is the, I think it's called N°7. I'm not sure, but I got it from Target. So the Stay Perfect Foundation, all skin types, coverage, medium, nonstop complexion, perfect, all day wear with SPF 15, suitable for sensitive skin. I got at Target for only $15. And the Dior foundation, the Dior Forever foundation with SPF 30, perfect makeup, everlasting wear, pore refining effect with sunscreen,
is $52.
This is a good dupe, by the way. I've researched it. Other people love it. So I'm actually going to go ahead and apply it with a drugstore dupe. The Booty Blender is $20, and this Morphe sponge, goodness gracious, is only $7. So like, all right, so I'm just going to go ahead and take the foundation. I'm actually going to shake it first. And I'm going to pump it on the back of my hand. You guys can tell I've been doing swatches for you, okay? Gonna pump it on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna go take it on my Beauty Blender and pat all around. It looks great. Looks like healthy skin. I'm gonna take a little more. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and blend it in with this brush. And everyone knows that I like to go over foundation after I've used it with the sponge with the brush because I feel like it just kind of blends it out more and bakes it into the skin. The next thing that I have is a dupe for Tarte Shape Tape. Tarte Shape Tape, to me, the only thing that beats Tarte Shape Tape is the Too Faced Concealer, Born This Way Concealer. That concealer's so airbrushed. This concealer, I feel like you can see it, but this concealer goes for $27. And I'm in the shade Light Neutral. And this concealer, the Revolution Concealer, I'm in the shade C5, and it's only $7. And for the foundation, if you guys are wondering, I'm in the shade Cool Vanilla. And in Dior, I am the shade 031. So I'm gonna take the concealer and I'm gonna dot it underneath the eyes like this, and a little on the chin. And I'm gonna go ahead and take my Jaclyn Hill JH08 brush and just dab it in. I'm gonna go over it with a Beauty Blender. All right, and after concealer, I always go in with a liquid highlighter just to get the creams out of the way. The dupe that I have for you guys, you're not gonna believe it, is Cover FX against Wet n Wild. So the Cover FX is $42. And the Hello Halo is
$5. So
I picked out the shade Gilded Glow. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put this on the cheeks and rub it in. All right, and I'm just gonna blend that in with my fingers. Love it. Okay guys, so the next dupe I'm gonna do is bronzer, and the dupes that I'm gonna be talking about are the Morphe Debutante bronzer, and this is a mini bronzer, but I find like I don't really go through powder that quickly, and also the Jennifer Lopez Inglot bronzer. Now, I don't know what color I am in this. It was gifted to me and it actually works really well, but the Morphe Debutante bronzer retails at $7, and the JLo bronzer retails at $22. I'm gonna use the Jaclyn Hill brush. This is the Morphe times Jaclyn Hill JH02 brush, and I'm just gonna, dab it here. It's pretty dark. Tap off the excess, and I start at the forehead. That way, if it's the darkest part of the bronzer at the forehead, then it's all right because that's where all the sun hits. And some girl told me at Bare Minerals a long time ago when I was first started makeup at like age 12 to do an E with the bronzer, like a letter E on both sides, and I hit the nose with the bronzer, but you don't have to do that. After bronzer, I do powder. So a good powder dupe that I found is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder, and I picked 05 Fair. I'm not 05 Fair when it comes to loose powders, but for baking, I like to do a white powder since I do like to look tan. And the dupe that I found this for was the Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder in the shade Translucent. Translucent. And the Too Faced powder is $33, and the powder for Maybelline is $7.99. So that's a deal. So I'm gonna go ahead and dump this into the cap, like so. And I'm gonna take my beauty blender and go ahead and start baking. From my chin to my ear is how I like to bake. And I just blend it down. And I go ahead and I get the chin. And then I take some of the leftover powder and I just hit the forehead for some dimension. So the next dupe I'm gonna do for you is the Maybelline Fit Me powder, and that price is at $7.99 versus Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, which is $49. I don't know if you can still get it anymore. So the middle shade is what I'm basing them off of. I used to use this as a pressed powder underneath my eyes, but I don't anymore. I use the Maybelline one with just this Kat Von D Shade and Light brush, which I don't think you can get anymore, but I think like you have to buy it off Etsy. But I got this when her brand like first came out. And I just want to set those under eyes and make sure they're set really good and really poreless. I used to contour my nose, but I found out just putting bronzer on it makes it look good. So after that, I do lashes. So the mascara that I'm going to be talking about is the Better Than Sex mascara, which actually retails for $24. And the Essence mascaras, which are $7, but they're buy one get one free at my Ulta. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my mascara. Actually, I'm gonna put on my lashes with it too. The lash dupe that I found for you guys is the Velour lashes. A good dupe for it are the Remy lashes, and these were $7, and the Velour lashes were $26, and the Remy lashes were $7. So I'm gonna do my mascara and my lashes off camera for you guys. So I went ahead and I applied my lashes and my mascara to the top and the bottom, but I also used a NYX eye pencil on the top waterline and the bottom waterline of my lashes to almost tighten it and bring this gradient effect to the eyes I really like, because I have green eyes, so I like this kind of tight look. But a good dupe, the NYX pencil is a good dupe for Bobbi Brown's eyeliner pencils, the non-smudge ones and the Marc Jacob ones, if you guys are looking for a cheap pencil. So the next thing that I do is I actually go ahead and dust away all my powder. So and I take my big fluffy brush from Jaclyn Hill. So the next thing that I'm gonna do, which is a good dupe, is the Too Faced Hangover Primer. It's the 3-in-1 primer spray and the Wet n Wild Coconut Photo Focus 3-in-1 priming water. They're both 3-in-1, so I thought this would be a really good dupe, and I love the Wet n Wild one so much. The Too Faced Hangover Primer is $15 for the baby bottle, but I think the regular bottle is maybe like $35. The spray for Wet n Wild is $4. Also guys, funny story. My first ever makeup video that I was testing out, I recorded a makeup video just for me to learn how to use Adobe Premiere, which is the software that I use to edit my videos. I tried to pronounce this.
This is the French side.
I'm so stupid. This is the English side. It's just coconut. Had me trying to speak in French. The next thing that I do is blush. So I put against Pearlescent Pink from Wet n Wild, and that retails at $4, and then the NARS Orgasm Blush is $30. So it's pretty crazy, like when you think about what you can spend your money on. That's no different than the drugstore. Look how much, I barely touched it. So I start my blush always from the back of the cheeks, see? And I work it to the front. And I do a little on my forehead. All right, so after blush, I do highlight. And a good highlighter option is the Anastasia Beverly Hills So Hollywood Loose Highlighter, and that retails for $25. And then we have the Wet n Wild Loose Highlighting Powder in the color Hustle and Glow. I'm gonna take whatever's in the lid, and I'm gonna go ahead and take my Jaclyn Hill brush. It's my highlighter brush, the JH09. And I'm gonna take a little bit of that. I'm just kidding. I'm so extra. It's so pretty though. $6? Gosh. $6, this is friggin' amazing. Always hit the temples, ladies. If you know where that's from, comment down below, because you're a real one. Cupid's bow, the nose. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and put some of that in my, on my eyebrow. Guys, it's dying again.
I can't do this anymore. I'm tired of being a YouTuber.
Okay, so the next dupes I'm gonna do for you guys is lipstick, and we're done. We're out of here. The camera doesn't have to freaking overheat anymore. I think I'm gonna do cream sheen. I'm gonna do a peach. A good dupe for cream sheen is Katie Lipstick by Rimmel London. So this is the Katie Lipstick in 17, and this is cream sheen by MAC. So the Katie Lipstick retails for about $7, and the MAC lipstick retails for about $18. Alright guys, well that's about it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. Oh, and the grand total, this whole full face of makeup cost $90. If you were to do this all high-end makeup, like the makeup that I recommended to use, it would have been $312. That's a little too much for me. As always guys, thanks so much for watching my video. I hope you like it. A lot of love and effort goes into making all of these videos, and a lot of planning, because I had to do a lot of research for this. Comment down below what you want to see next time. I love you all. Thanks for watching the video. Peace.